Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 5 of the Northern Future Cast. This is going to be a short one because we're going to be talking about Star Wars and mainly Obi-Wan Kenobi spoiler cast. So if you haven't watched it, maybe not listen. But if you have, here are our thoughts. I'll let Connor go first.
All right, hello everybody. Like Cody said, this is going to be a Star Wars episode talking about perhaps the majority of the final episode of Obi-Wan, but we'll probably talk about the rest of the episodes too, as well as some Mandalorian and maybe Boba Fett. But overall, I would say that I thought the series was probably one of the best Disney Plus series that we've gotten from Star Wars, which I know Cody will disagree with. But
Yeah, I heavily disagree with that. I think out of the Star Wars shows that came out the last few years, Mando is probably the best one right now. That's my opinion, though.
the reason I liked Obi Wan so much is just because we had to see more lightsaber fights. Like we got to see like, Obi Wan kick some butt. That was super awesome, and to see him kick Vader's butt, that was icing on the cake.
So that was a cool fight. Like I liked it. Using a force was very awesome. You saw how he picked up all those rocks, right?
Yeah, that was super cool.
Yeah, and he's a powerful dude, Obi-Wan. But this brings up another point for me that I'm kind of irks me. That's like the second time he had a chance to kill Vader and he didn't take it.
Well, do you watch Star Wars Theory?
Oops, theory. No, I don't. What's that?
He is a really good YouTuber. He's got like 3 million subscribers. He actually made a video about that today. You should check it out. It's a theory on why he thinks that Obi Wan spared Anakin. I haven't watched it yet, but he always makes really good points in his videos. Like he did one on why Obi Wan beat Anakin in the final episode, and he really thinks his videos out, and they're really good.
Okay, I'll give it a watch, I guess. But still, that's twice, man. Like if you were given the option to kill Space Hitler, like a second time, would you take it?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, he really fumbled the bag there, even though it was a cool fight. Okay,
Well,
you just, I guess you could tell me your overall uh, opinions on the episodes, and I'll tell mine.
so first two episodes that we got on that Friday, I thought were really good. I liked how they started out the show with the recap of Obi Wan and Anakin, all the fights we got to see. That was super awesome. Um, was two the one where he got dragged through the fire, or is that three?
Oh, that was three. That was three.
All right, so I liked three too because it was cool seeing Vader in action, and then four was where they infiltrated that Empire base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing I didn't like about that episode was when I think her name is Tala, she slapped the stormtrooper. I thought that was super stupid, and okay, I just accepted it because I liked the episode overall. Five, I like seeing Reva try and attack Vader, and I thought she was turning to the good side in that episode, but evidently it took her one more to fully make her transition back to the light side. And it was cool seeing the flashbacks of Anakin and Obi-Wan fight each other. That was something I was really hoping to see. I was glad that we got to see it. And as for episode 6, just everything was super awesome. We got Qui-Gon, we got Obi-Wan versus Vader, got to see Luke. It was just the best episode of Obi-Wan ever.
Yeah. The best one out of the six. But you really sped through all that. Okay, so
Gotta
the
be
first two
quick.
episodes I agree they were pretty good. The introductions and all that stuff. I liked how it was dealing with his PTSD he had going on, and he's being so depressed back. With him turning away from the Force, like he lost connection from it clearly. Um, him not using his lightsaber at all for like I think the first two episodes. Or wait, did he use it at any point in episode two? I forgot.
I don't think so. Well, he started to like he pulled it out, but then Reva like gave him the PTSD by mentioning that Anakin was still alive, and then he just sort of ran away.
Yeah. Speaking of which, in episode three, you can tell how he's not really strong or, willing to fight because he keeps running. He's
All
holding his
right.
lightsaber very unsteadily. It's like he's unfamiliar with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes
Getting his
sense
butt
because this,
whooped.
yeah, this takes place like 10 years after, episode three. So after everything went down, the Jedi's being hunted. It makes sense he would just like try to bury everything.
Right.
Yeah. Um. So I thought the first two episode story wise was great. Then I don't know. It felt like it was becoming too simple and nonsensical or whatever with the next
I,
few episodes.
I don't really know how sensible Star Wars is supposed to be. I mean, they kind of
I
crossed the
mean,
line.
if you're comparing storylines, like plot wise, like Obi Wan to Mando, story wise and plot wise, like the structure and everything, Mando did it way better than Obi Wan did.
No,
But
that's probably true.
I will rank Obi Wan above Boba Fett in terms of Star Wars shows.
I concur.
I don't know, man. They really messed up that the Boba Fett. When the episode about Mando and Boba Fett is the shining thing, then that's when you know you messed up the show.
Right, like I thought I was watching an episode of Mando. I was like, heck yeah, oh, this is Boba Fett. What is going on here?
I know, right? They really fumbled the bag with that. But overall, Obi Wan was a good show. It was a great show. It's looking like they're going to be doing a second season. I think.
I hope so.
Yeah, I like how they brought back Liam Neeson for the final episode. As his
That
Force Ghost.
that was like the best final 50 seconds of an episode I've ever seen.
That's
Just
the
to have
first
him
time.
there.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen him in Star Wars since like Episode One,
Right. He came back to us.
where when we needed him most. I love the actors for the show, especially the main guy Obi Wan. Damn, I forget his name. It's
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good actor, man.
He is. I'm so glad that they got Hayden Christensen to come back as Anakin, though, too.
I
Like,
mean, you
I
don't you
really
don't
like
really
Anakin.
yeah. There's a whole controversy about de aging graphics, but it's fine to be honest. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't de-age him because
Oh no, they did
look,
just a little.
well, for the barely little that they did, I'm glad they kept him mostly looking older just because, like, it made it seem like that's how he would have been had he never turned into Vader. So it was cool to see how he would look.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that was a good effect, by the way. In the final episode where it was switching between his voice and Vader's voice, like a mixture.
That was phenomenal. Yes.
And I'm sure you noticed this, but I'm pretty sure the lights of the lightsabers were meant to signify when Anakin was in control, and then it switched back to Vader when it was red.
Yeah, I caught that right away. I thought that was so cool how they did that. Like, it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
telling Obi Wan it's not his fault and all that crap, and then when Vader comes in, it's him who killed Anakin and stuff like that. That was great.
that was yes. How do you think he would have reacted had Obi-Wan brought up Padme?
Probably very pissed off, to be honest.
You really
Either
think so?
either that or very depressed. Because
I wish he had.
when it comes to like extended universe stuff, whenever Padme's brought up for Vader, he's always like so depressed about it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm curious how he would have reacted with Obi-Wan being there. That would have been really cool to see. Like, would he actually show signs of Anakin there, or would he just let his anger take control?
Oh, that is a question. Uh, have you started watching the animated shows?
I watched like the first two episodes of Clone Wars, and
Oh,
that
you
was
have a
it so
lot.
far.
You have a lot
Yeah,
from that, but
yeah.
are you okay with being spoiled on a small thing in Rebels?
I does it have to do with Obi-Wan?
Well, it has to do with Vader.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so you know who Ashoka is, right?
Yep,
It's his Padawan, his little student.
yep.
So in the show, they actually encounter each other, like Vader and Ashoka, and they have a fight. Ashoka loses in the end, but she's able to damage the right side of his armor, like where his face is. similar to how Obi-Wan was able to damage the left side of his armor. So when I saw that in the show, I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." I wonder if they're nodding to the show where it maybe if they were together, they'd be able to bring back Anakin.
Yeah, people were saying that in the comments that that was like a throwback to that.
Yeah, whenever you get to it, you'll notice right away. That's a pretty good shot. Um, well, I'm pretty sure if you're reading those comments, you probably saw the comments where it takes Luke to actually bring him back.
Well, I've seen the movies.
Yeah, Luke is scarily overpowered. Like, take the three movies out of the picture, but Luke is scarily overpowered after that movie because extended universe wise, he's actually moving like black holes and stuff with his force.
Isn't he like the most powerful person in the expanded Star Wars universe?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Anakin slash Vader probably would have been able to, but he was too focused on one side instead of balancing it.
So Luke could extended universe. Luke could have fought like five Palpatines at once and won easily.
Probably, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Palpatine was dead in quotation marks at the end of that show movie.
Yeah,
And then they brought him back and made that movie very weird.
indeed, very,
I just
very
don't know
weird.
I still don't know how to feel, but I feel like they fumbled Finn.
I wish he became a Jedi. That's what it seemed like he was gonna be.
Everything was leading up to that, man. They I don't know, they ruined him. I think he's also salty about it because I see him complain about it on like Twitter.
Right? I think he's
I
really
mean,
well. He got treated really badly too, from what I've heard.
I'd be salty too if like they're setting up you up for like a big thing, and then they toss you to the side.
Yeah, that was so stupid. He was like one of my favorite characters too, so I don't know why they did that to him.
Yeah, it was a unfortunate thing. Hmm. So, are we getting a third season of Mando?
Yeah, they had a trailer at one of the Star Wars things recently. It got leaked and then it got taken off YouTube like instantly. But it
So
looks pretty cool.
we should be getting a trailer for it soon then.
Well, do you want me to spoil something that happens in it?
Sure.
Grogu actually talks now.
Instead of okay,
Well,
okay.
it's single words from what it seems like. He can only say single words.
Is it like a baby talk or is it like Yoda's
Baby talk. It's
Yoda's
baby talk.
The force is strong with you.
No, that's not what's coming out of Grogu. We're getting baby talk.
Okay. Okay, so like how a toddler talks. All right.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, you could
Okay.
probably still find that leak somewhere on YouTube if you look hard enough.
Probably. Okay, so that's good. We have well, as long as they don't ruin this, then this should be good. As
Um,
I guess I'll give my quick ratings. Boba Fett, 2 out of 10. Obi-Wan, 6 out of 10. Mando, 9 out of 10. That's my rating for the shows, dude.
Perhaps. I think I'd give Obi-Wan 9 out of 10, and then Mando 9 out of 10. Just because, isn't there more episodes of Mando per season?
Yeah, but okay, look, I'm not gonna. So this is the reason why I gave Boba Fett a 2 out of 10. I'm not giving like one episode like as a forgiveness thing for the entire show.
Perhaps.
Like, if I was to rate this episode by episode, I'd definitely rate the Mando episode like 8 out of 10 compared to the rest of the show of Boba Fett. With Obi-Wan, I'd rate the final episode in the first two like 7 or 8 out of 10.
Alright.
But overall, it's like it's above average. Like it's an average, above average viewing experience.
Alright. So not as good as Monsters, that Monsters Inc. show on Disney Plus.
I actually like that show, surprisingly, but that's because
Still,
that was my inner child that came out.
still got have yet to watch it.
It's a good show. You should give it a watch, dude.
Alright. Perhaps I will.
Anything else you want to talk about, like with Star Wars?
I don't think so.
So this has basically been us like ranting about Star Wars for this short episode.
Yep. But it was a fun rant, perhaps.
Perhaps. But overall, I enjoyed the shows more than the newer movies. Like I think that seven movie, it was episode seven, right? That one that came out in 2014 or was it 13?
I think
15.
it was, yeah, 15,
Okay, so
perhaps.
that first movie was all right. The next two, not so good, man.
I liked episode 9.
He did.
Mm-hmm. I liked the voices at the end, like with all the Jedi.
Okay, that was an okay scene. I like that scene too, but overall, the last two were not that great. How'd you think about Rogue
Yeah.
One? That movie.
I liked that one.
It was the setup for getting the
A
plans for
New
the
Hope.
explosion. Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it too. What about Han
I didn't like
Solo?
Solo. That one was trash.
I didn't like it either. I guess we're on the same opinion with that one. That wasn't very good. I think they were
Mm.
trying to bank too hard on the name, you know.
Well, and they picked a horrible actor for Han Solo. I don't like him.
I just didn't like the movie overall.
Same.
See, there's a lot of hit or misses with Star Wars that Disney has
Right.
right now. It's funny how Mando, who has barely anything to do with like the main Star Wars stuff, like Jedi's and crap, and mostly about like the outer world stuff,
Mm-hmm.
is doing a lot better. But I think it's because people want, more of the universe.
Right. I think a prequel series like showing all the Jedi that's like live action would do really well.
I would like a Luke Skywalker series, like after the movie, and then what he's doing, building up his academy and stuff.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Seeing Prime Luke kill everything.
Overpowered Luke.
Too
Anyways,
OP, please
what these
nuke.
shows are telling us though is there's definitely a lot of Jedi's that are probably still alive and they're just hiding right now.
Yeah,
Because
at least 3.
you see ones pop up like randomly, you know.
Mm-hmm. And Obi-Wan just one randomly at the start. Then he gets hung, perished.
Oh, that's a bad way to go.
Right.
And then it's a cruel way. Like when they okay, I guess we're not done with Obi Wan yet. Um, I thought they abducted force sensitive kids and like indoctrinated them into like the Sith program or whatever.
Mm-hmm. The
No, they
Inquisitors.
yeah they straight up just killed them though.
Yeah, I
Like
think
they straight up just murk any force sensitive person.
I think they just want that Vader didn't want someone to be able to overpower him, so then the Emperor would have Vader kicked off, and then the new apprentice take over
I
as Vader.
I don't think it was Vader's plan though. I think it was Emperor's because of
Mm-hmm.
no more light side or whatever.
Indeed. The
It,
Sith.
yeah, a prequel series. I think, like you're saying, about everything would be interesting because how did all this start?
All right. Where did the Jedi
Appar-
come from?
Apparently, there was a massive war between the Sith and the Jedi a long time ago,
I want to see that.
with a bunch of laser swords everywhere.
Well, so apparently, the most powerful Jedi should be more powerful than the most powerful Sith. I want to see the Jedi just decapitating all the Sith.
Huh. Apparently, the most powerful Sith exists in the past too, like way before Palpatine.
Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Mm-hmm. I want to see a proto saber in live action.
What is that?
It's like a lightsaber, except like the prototype, but they have to use like a battery pack instead of it just being all in one.
Oh, perhaps. Might be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. What else would also be cool is if they brought in outside the galaxy forces.
Earth.
I mean, I don't know about us, but I'm talking about like so in extended universe outside of the gal. The whole Star Wars thing takes place within like one big galaxy, right?
Yep.
And they can't get out because there's some weird thing going on. But there's things outside the galaxy that uh, are more organic compared to like the technology that the creatures in the Star Wars universe uses. It's
Huh.
creepy. It's weird, and also pretty cool.
Okay.
Like imagine a starship, but it doesn't run on tech. It runs like on a organic body.
That sounds disturbing.
It is. It is. All right. Well, I think that's about all I have to say for my little rant. What say you?
Yeah. I'm pretty much. I think I've said all I need to say.
All right. So this episode's gonna probably be like 20 or so minutes long. Good
50
enough.
hours.
Good enough.
Indeed.
Okay. Make sure to watch our other episodes on Anchor, Google, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and also check out the channel Northern Fusion Games on YouTube. We're uploading Welcome Home Luxury and Animal Crossing New Leaf mod, as well as Majora's Mask gameplay, and a few shorts, maybe.
Indeed. Artistic shorts.
Yeah, artistic shorts. All right. I'll catch you guys next time.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.